Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here, coming to you from the Cedar Mill and Kitchen, right here on this bridge, this lovely walkway that's over this body of water, this little lake, on a cold, crisp November 1st morning. I got hot chocolate today. Normally I drink coffee, but do not be fooled by the coffee cup on the front of this. There is Dollywood hot chocolate inside this, mixed with love. Not by Dolly, unfortunately, but by other wonderful cast members, or hosts, as they call them. Cast members is what Disneyland refers to their employees, but here at Dollywood they call them hosts, welcoming us on November 1st and welcoming me with a nice, wonderful cup of coffee. Not coffee, hot chocolate. It's my second channel, daily blog channel. It's the daily confusion of hot beverages. One is very caffeinated and one is less caffeinated. Was there any caffeine in hot chocolate? It doesn't matter, because the wonderful taste of this is glorious. November 1st is the last official full day that Dollywood is open until they go seasonal next weekend. I think on the 8th or the 9th they open up for the Christmas season. They've actually got a couple Christmas trees up. However, this entire next week they're going to be festooning the entire nether regions of Dollywood with tons and tons and tons of Christmas lights. But today it is cold. It actually snowed a little bit this morning, but it has actually melted. It is not stuck. And the koi fish, you can see some koi fish barely down there in the water. They're hiding from us. Normally this whole area is full of koi fish all here in the water. But since it's so cold, I think koi fish, do they hibernate in the winter? Not that it's actually technically winter yet, but maybe they're preparing for their koi fish hibernation. Don't be coy, fish. Come on. Don't be coy. That was probably the worst joke. Because my brain is not, actually not, let's be honest, that was not the worst joke I've ever told, because I've told some doozies in my day. So I want to show you something very amazing. After I drink my hot cocoa, what's the difference between hot cocoa and hot chocolate? But I want to show you something very amazing right here in the form of an old cabin. Check out this old cabin that's right here in what it once was snowing earlier, but now it's just cold rain falling down on the top of this cabin right here. Now look at this. And what is this cabin that you ask? This is actually a recreation of Dollywood's original family home, right there. The fire extinguisher right there. That fire hydrant probably was not in front of the original cabin. However, they have carefully reproduced Dolly's family cabin, which is really awesome. Take a look at this. Tennessee mountain home. These mountains and my childhood home have a special place in my heart. They inspire my music and my life. I hope being here does the same for you. Yes, it does. I really love Dollywood. The atmosphere, the ambiance, the niceness. The people walking around are all so kind here in the mountains, in the hills of Tennessee. Maybe it's Dolly Parton's goodness and her charm working its way into the Tennessee folk, or maybe it's the reverse. Maybe if you live in Tennessee, maybe if you're a Southerner, maybe you just have that kind-hearted spirit that Dolly has. So let's take a look inside Dolly Parton's reproduction of her family home. Let's take a look inside there. Dolly's childhood home. I always make the joke inside myself, I don't think I've ever publicly said this, but if Dolly Parton was an artist, an extreme artist that created abstract things, would she be Salvador Dolly Parton? Mull that over for a minute, shall you? Dolly's childhood home. This cabin is a replica of the Parton home place where Lee and Avie Lee Parton, that's her parents, raised Dolly and her 10 brothers and sisters. Imagine having 10 brothers and sisters. The replica cabin was constructed by Dolly's brother Bobby and the interior was reproduced by her mother. Most of the items on display are original family treasures. The original cabin still stands at its location in Locust Ridge. I've never been to Locust Ridge, but the next best place you can be is Dollywood to see the reproduction of the family home that is in Locust. Where is Locust Ridge? Have you ever been to the original Dolly Parton cabin? Maybe a future vlog is in store for me and you vicariously. Maybe I have to go to Locust Ridge, but first, I want to see what the reproduction here at Dollywood, which just happens to be a very slow, cold day. It's awesome. I'm going to ride some of the rides. There's probably no lines, which is awesome. Look at this. There's hardly anyone out here in the rain. So let's go inside. Do you want to go inside? Let's go inside. Look, look, look. Right in there. Hooray for Dollywood. 1986 was the year that Dolly Parton and her corporation took over the old theme park that used to be here, Silver Dollar City, and converted it to Dollywood. There's a fun little fact. Let's look in through the window. So according to the sign, the family donated a lot of their heirlooms that are behind glass in here. Original Dolly Parton and Parton family heirlooms right inside there. Let's peek in.
It's very resourceful to use wallpaper.
Where did they all sleep?
On the floor.
Glass. It's hard to get a good picture in there because there is glass on the reflection. There's people in there taking pictures with a flash. I'm not really sure how well that's going to work out. But let's go in this way. Get out of the way. They're trying. I'm definitely getting inside these people's photos. Do not want to get in their photo. Look at that oven right there. Imagine cooking on that oven. And imagine a family with 10 brothers and sisters inside here. That's a lot of people inside this little area. Kind of confused by the wallpaper though. Almost looks like the wallpaper is actually old newspaper and magazine clippings. I'm not really sure if that's how it really was in their home, but this is an accurate reproduction, so maybe that's what they used back then for wallpaper. Check out these lanterns. It's kind of hard to hold my phone. My hands are actually very chilly and very, very cold. Another thing I'm kind of confused about, if they had 10 to 12 to 13 people living in a cabin of this size, who got the bed? Or did 12 people sleep in that bed? Kind of like a Tennessee clown car, if you will. People just keep coming out of the bed. A dozen or a baker's dozen Partons could have climbed out of that bed. Or maybe this is a smaller reproduction of what the original house was. Some knickknacks. Some knickknacks on the shelf there. So leave some comments down below or hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You know I love my social networks, so get a hold of me on there. You can hear the train off in the background, which I did a vlog early. Oh, wait, look at this. You can probably see the train. Look at all that billowing smoke. there you have it. I'm out here at Dollywood for a little bit. I've also got a Dollywood main channel video of a fantastic extinct attraction, which I will be uploading tonight. I also uploaded a video last night of an awesome abandoned movie location. So a lot of stuff coming out. Thanks for watching my vlogs, and thanks for joining me here on the final day of their fall festival here at Dollywood before they close for a week to get ready for the Christmas season. Halloween and fall festivals are now completed, so take one last look. One last look. Wooden Scarecrow. The vlog is about to end. Check down below for my t-shirts, and like I said, get a hold of me on the social networks. I'll see you guys tomorrow, but only if you subscribed. I love Tennessee, I love Dollywood, and I love you, sir, ma'am, and children. Goodbye.